So I'm working on this video where I'm transitioning from my iPad to an e-ink tablet. And the irony is that I have to film the iPad in order to make the video about getting rid of the iPad. And my iPad has been very distracting. It's kind of having a like Custard's last stand of distraction. So the last few days, I really haven't gotten that much done, and I've just felt tired and depressed and not motivated. And so I woke up this morning just kind of like having given up on productivity, So I just started doing everything really slowly and not worrying about getting anything done. And I was making juice slowly, and I was cleaning my room slowly, not being productive whatsoever. But then a really funny thing happened, because by noontime, I had gotten like 10 times more things done than I had gotten done the past few days when I was trying to do things really fast. And I thought, this is fascinating. Because the entire modern treatment of depression and energy related problems is to like try to stimulate you, like chocolate, caffeine, sugar, exercising really hard, taking cold showers. However, I have a theory, and my theory is that when you start being hyperactive, trying to get too much stuff done, you start making mistakes, you start taking shortcuts, and your brain sees this, and it sees that you're going in a wrong direction, or you're going off a cliff, or you're actually not being productive, even though it seems like you're doing a lot. And so it starts bringing your energy down. And so instead of trying to fight it, it seems like the most effective thing to do is just like embrace it and slow down. And when I did that, it was really ironic because my energy just started to flow. I started to be more creative. I like refilmed the thumbnail for my light phone video. And I put these little cardboard things on the side, which, it's kind of cute. And it was this sort of creative thing that you don't think about when you're just rushing around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to accomplish as many things as you possibly can. Productivity is so weird that way. Like when you're not trying to be productive, you end up being extremely productive. And it was funny because later in the day, I started getting a little bit cocky because I was feeling so good. I was in such a good, productive mood. And so I started doing like two things at once. I was drinking some tea, and I had it over here on my keyboard shelf, and I was trying to work at the same time, and then I like knocked the tea over, and then I started getting angry, and then because I got angry, I started to get depressed. It was like, oh my God, it's happening again. Like my thought process is speeding up. I'm trying to do too many things at once, too fast. And so I slowed down and started doing one thing at a time again, and just felt really good, And I was just, for the rest of the day, I was just in like the best mood, probably the best mood that I've been in for, I don't know, like months, maybe. So I think to flesh out the theory, I think the brain, in order to create confidence and productivity and creativity and flow, it needs a proper win-loss ratio. And what I mean by that is like when things are happening to you throughout the day, like either it's a win or a loss, like either it's a good thing or a bad thing. And creativity comes from being on a streak. Like you start feeling good when you're on a streak, when you're doing good thing after good thing after good thing, because then it feels like everything is working. And the way to get into that state is to slow down and make sure that you're making the right decisions when you get to a fork in the road, which happens all the time. Life is just about making decisions. And when you're going too fast, you start making bad decisions. I think this is one of the weirdest counterintuitive things about life, is that if you want high energy, if you want to be happier, you actually need to embrace lowering your energy. And then confidence comes, and creativity comes, and flow comes. So, slow down, enjoy life, make good decisions, and it will put you in a better mood, and you will no longer be depressed.